you're just thinking out of the box and blue sky on what you could do potentially with the idea, but you cannot execute on something so diverse and huge. Execution is so hard. You'll end up doing like 60%, 50% of what you intended to do. So always aim kind of for a really, really simple feature set. Launch it, see if people use those features, because if you start adding more stuff, it just expands your development time exponentially, and nobody uses those features anyway. Do you want to add something?
I think those are all very good points. I also think, Snacks, your team drinks way more than team number one. But that was clear pretty quick. But I had a question, I had a similar question. Yeah, it's very authentic. They don't need to make, they can fill in the database. Start it off. But I did have a question on, it's so hard to, the thing about this idea, and this goes for team number one as well, is beer, very popular, technical barrier to entry for execution, which is the most important thing, pretty low. What's really going to make that different? I mean, what's really going to, everybody's doing location-based services and all of these other things. What's really going to make it stand out? I mean, I think, I love Dishola too, and I love Lindsay for sure, but, what's making him, I think part of his problem is the traction of some differentiation between, Dishola and everything else. And with the beer site, you have to know with both of those ideas that as soon as you do it, there's going to be a ton of other people that are going to imitate it, right? And so the thing I'm not hearing, and maybe you can expand on that, is something that's really going to make it different and unique and to be blunt, hard to imitate.
Maybe something even simpler than that and more viral is just focus on the labels. Make it beerlabels.com, you rate this beer. I mean, that's so much simpler, and it's a visual, and then people can share it across the web. And there's so much less to execute on them. Sure, but once you've got viral traction on, your Facebook application and Twitter and so on and so forth, that it's so hard to catch up with you there. The execution piece is so hard, and people underestimate that all the time.
And I think part of it is, when I think of it as being the real beer enthusiast in the group, I did not pick these two words, by the way, I was out of the room. We don't want to reinvent what's already out there, because you do have where you can go and you can find sites where there's beer. It's very much of the niche group of the craft beer enthusiasts. We really want this to be taking a step back and looking at what's out there. I mean, to make it so it is more broad to the general public, because right now it's a big challenge to the American public as far as what beer they're going to drink with this big, huge, the sale of Budweiser. Folks are really actually a little bit rethinking what their choices are in beer. And you're seeing a little bit more of a surge going in the craft beer market. So being able to, for me, is to educate people more about beers that are available locally, supporting the local community. That's really a big thing as well. But as you said, not doing what's already been out there, that's important.
I get the sense Derek wants us to move on.
Well, we're getting crunched on time. I'm pitching like a lightning round.
Beer for priests.
Okay. So everyone give a round of applause for beerbuzz.com, and let's get team number 4 up here. Thank you, sir.
Go
And what's the name of your
Unibrow.
Oh, don't say yet.
Okay, stop.
Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna go. Hang on, we're waiting till he's ready. Yeah. So our business is timepirates.org. And here's our nifty spiffy logo.
You've already jumped to second behind the porn people.
All right. So basically, the gist of it is it's about our tagline is "Where's me time?" And what we do is we help people find the hidden treasure in their calendar, and it's all basically it's a productivity site. So we're competing with Lifehacker, which at this point has gotten so passe it might as well be Life Slacker. GTD is basically boiled down to an acronym. 43 folders. It's 43 what? And so we think that it's time for productivity with attitude. So we have multiple revenue streams, of course. We have we have a blog and all kinds of social media, but on the site there will be we'll do affiliate commerce for Franklin planners, GTD books, whatever it may be. We'll also have our own info products. So we'll have our own info products with our methodology. All of it will be, of course, have the pirate branding throughout it. We'll also have a subscription model for corporations called Pieces of 8, which will be 8-minute videos. 8-minute productivity videos delivered by someone actually in a pirate outfit, and so that they get one of these every week, and it's a corporate subscription. And then, of course, kind of like Mashable does, there's going to be that little button up in the corner that says consulting. If you want productivity and if you want productivity and time management consulting or speaking, we also offer those services. So it's full service about improving. And in terms of social media, of course, we'd have some of those Pieces of 8 videos we'd release out into the wild on YouTube, etc. We'd also do some interviews with folks like Tim Ferriss, David Allen, except like kind of in Colbert Report style. They'd actually be done by the pirate. So, and just asking crazy questions, but still getting at the content. Because let's face it, is there anything much more boring topic to talk about than time management? So if we want to really get people's attention and get them learning about this stuff, we need to deliver it in a way that really keeps their attention. So that's timepirates.org. And we're also going to have we've got Time Pirates on the Twitter feed. One of the things we'll do is on Twitter, we know that we have to restrict ourselves to 135 characters because every post will end with ARG. So we just blow the branding out every place that we do it. We also have talked about having we could go viral by we were going to see if piratize.com is available, and one of the things we could do is you could have a pirate speak translator. So you could put in a URL and it would run it through a filter and translate it into pirate speak, or you could copy and paste text into there that would translate it into pirate speak. Yeah, we already registered the domain name and the Twitter name, so we think it's really seriously got legs.
So, at first, your complete disregard for ninjas and, robots concerned me. But once I got past that, I like that you guys are already doing it. Because I think that's kind of what this is about. Now, there is a pirate translator already.
Yeah,
so
sure.
maybe you could mash it up into what
Right.
what you
We're not planning on writing it again from scratch.
Because you could have done that too, but almost like too hard. But no, the fact that you already got the domain,
if we'd had wireless,
the fact that you got the domain and the Twitter and the corporate angle and everything, I think it's the most complete plan. I don't really have a whole lot of criticism or feedback on it. I don't know. Do you?
I like the enthusiasm as well. I think that's pretty much sold us on it, I think.
And that's the mark that we've gone truly viral.
We're gonna have to deliberate on pirates versus porn now.
That's gonna be the mark that we've gone truly viral, is when lots of people start talking about their site being .org.
I got nothing. You are very enthusiastic.
So it's between pirates, beer, and porn for us. We will mull.
Do you have any more left?
Did anybody bring any bribes for the judges of either pirates?
So that's timepirates.com. Everyone give them a round of applause. I'm so sorry. All right, team number 5 up now. Team number 5.
Thanks.
Who's talking?